Hey, what's up guys, it's Derek from the Baseball Channel, coming at you again today with yet another video, and today it's going to be putting a new web and string into this Rawlings Heart of the Hide DJ2. So I traded for this glove pretty much only because it's a DJ2. Derek Jeter is my favorite player by a landslide, that's why I'm wearing this hat today. And I've actually used it a lot more than I expected to. I kind of use it in practice. Most practices, especially if it's raining, I'll definitely use this. But I was on Instagram, I don't know, a month or two ago, and someone was selling a Rawlings iWeb that came off of an 11.5 inch DJ2, and I bought it for $10. And it's really hard to buy, you know, Rawlings or Wilson webs because Rawlings and Wilson themselves don't sell them. So when I saw it on Instagram, I wasn't even sure if I was going to do it or not, but for $10 I wasn't going to let that slip through the cracks. So I'm sticking with the tan lace. This is a little lighter than lace on the glove because it's old and used. So hopefully it'll match after a little while. But once I'm done using the glove, I'll probably put this basket web back on it just so it can keep kind of the old school look that Derek Jeter used. Not sure why he's a basket web guy, but you know, that's how the glove's supposed to be. But I figured as long as I'm using it in practice, I like an iWeb a lot better than a basket web. So I'll go ahead and switch it. And I'll show you guys the process. I'm not really an expert at it, so rather than making a how-to video, I'm just going to show you guys the process, and then I'll link how-to videos down below. There's a guy that does them really, really well. And that's how I learn, and that's how I recommend you guys learn as well. Alright guys, so I'm going to start unlacing it, and I'll probably just do a time lapse for that part of it. Alright guys, so at this point, here you can see pretty much the whole glove. So the web is all unlaced. Now the finger spiral comes all the way across all of the fingers. And I'm also going to have to unlace that, and I'm hoping I have enough lace. I have this, and I also have a shorter strand, and we'll see if I'm able to use that. But I'm going to have to pretty much take off the web, and then unlace these fingers, and then put this lace back through the fingers, spiral the web, and yeah, that should be it. And I'll go ahead and unlace this real quick and then hop into the rest. Alright guys, so at this point the web and fingers are unlaced. Makes the glove pretty floppy. Just there's nothing up there to hold it all together. That's, you know, if you haven't seen it, it's kind of neat. Here's the iWeb that'll be going in. And here's the basket web that came out. So, see them side by side, put them on top of each other. Yep, so that's the difference. One slight problem, that's not really a problem, because the basket web has more holes made for it, there will be some empty holes that this web just can't fill. And I'll kind of just ignore them, and it'll be a little annoying, but it's really not that big of a deal. But yeah, that's how it'll look right there, and I think it should be pretty good. This lace here is unusable, obviously. I mean, this is really old lace. It's a pretty old glove, so you know this will just go straight to the trash. As you can see, it's all kind of gross. And here's the lace that'll be going in. All right, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead, lace this thing up, and yeah, I'll show you back when it's done. Alright guys, so here's just a final overview of the glove. I'll give you all a quick little look at it. So I'm really, really pleased with how it turned out. Again, like I said earlier, an iWeb is definitely what I prefer on the field over a basket web. And since I've been using this in practice so much, I figured I'd do it. And I found the web for $10. The lace cost me about $5. So $15 for this. I'm definitely happy I did it. Like I mentioned, the lace color doesn't totally match. I think tan from Rawlings has changed, plus this is new, this lace is aged, so as I use this more and more, this tan will probably get darker and darker. But for now, I don't really mind. One other thing, there are holes from the basket web. There are extra holes. You can see them all around. There are 2 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 2 more there. And from afar, you can't notice it. Up close, I don't think it looks great. But again, this is temporary. I like the way the basket web is more, so I'm happy with that. One other thing, I did do a single X on the web. I like that better. Wilson does double X. I think this just kind of gives you a little bit more flexibility. I'll show you guys the ball in the pocket real quick. So as you can see, it does still swallow it. I think it might be a little bit more shallow, but part of that is just because it's a little bit stiffer because of the new lace being in there. It definitely did add some stiffness to the glove. And if I relaced the whole thing, it would definitely be considerably stiffer. As you can see, still can close it. I mean, this isn't how the glove's supposed to be. Obviously, it's Jeter's model. He liked the basket web, but I really like it like this. Tell me what you guys think down below, and that's about it. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed. Again, this web I got on Instagram from a guy selling it, so I'm not really sure where you guys can get one. If you want one, I know there's some stores that relace Wilson's. Rawlings, it's really hard to find. There are some custom sites online where you can get your own web if you want to try to do it. I kind of really just got lucky and found this web, came across it. You can web swap if you have 2 gloves and they both are the same size. You can probably switch the webs, but just keep in mind this glove has too many holes, but if you have an iWeb trying to go to a basket web or something similar, you might have to poke some holes, which is really a pain, and sometimes it can look sloppy. But I'm really happy with how this turned out. The holes are a little annoying, but I'm really not that concerned about it. One last look. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and play ball. This is the Baseball Channel.